Go.
Call the meeting order. Commissioners, please rise. Thank you, Craig.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we pray, O Lord God, we come before you in prayer, acknowledging the blessings of government and administration. You are a God of order and have blessed us with the establishment of governing officials to provide civil harmony and concord. Be with us in this meeting. Give us strength and wisdom to pursue goals which please you. Grant us the courage to support those things which are right and according to your ordinances, for we ask it in Christ's name. Amen.
Roll call, please.
Cliff Tellini,
Here.
Robert Presque,
Here.
Robin Hughes. Here. Joe Libby,
Here.
Robert Crook.
Excuse, you called in. Approval of the agenda. Additions or deletions. I got one deletion. The EDC appointment. We made that last meeting.
Yes.
Is there any additions? I had one, two.
I don't.
Oh. And I don't have the letter with me.
I do.
Fran Brink resigned. from
It's in
planning.
It's in here.
Is it?
You want to add that as
Yeah.
replace two?
Or
Planning
Number
commission
two.
resignation.
PC resign. And then do we have Kelly Rommel's on there too?
Yep.
Is there a motion? What?
Approve those minutes too.
Did he print them?
I did.
All right. Yep. Also, the April 29th meeting,
8th, isn't it?
29th,
8th.
said 29th on mine,
The 29th.
pretty sure it was 11:30.
Yeah.
Anybody can.
You have a record of when the special meeting was 28th, wasn't it? Tuesday,
There were two of them.
right? 28th, I think. You got minutes in here?
Mhm.
Is there a motion to approve the amended agenda?
You made that motion, Mr. Chairman? Support.
Discussion. Okay. No discussion.
Are we adding the special meeting minutes approval?
Yeah, they should have been.
Yep.
They should all have been.
Mhm.
But not the executive part.
Mhm.
Is there, we need a vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Motion carried. Conflict disclosure, does anybody have any conflicts with anything on? Hearing none, we'll go to the minutes of the April 24th meeting. I read them, I didn't find anything, but that doesn't mean there isn't a mistake in there.
Yeah, I read them too. I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes as printed for the April 24th, 9:30 AM meeting.
Is there support? Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. No, I didn't read these all because I didn't have them that day. Today. I got this now. Minutes of the 29th.
Yeah, we had done.
Typo.
I'm just looking at the headings. Yeah, you had 2 resolutions from villages and 1 recension.
Get the vote right.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes for the Wednesday, April 29th, 2026 meeting, 11:30 AM, special meeting.
Any more discussion? Did you review the closed session part 2? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Claims audit. We made some corrections in it since finance.
Yep.
We took the accident fund out of it. Because they never. Was it different?
Yeah, that's just the previous total.
They never performed the audit. Came out day of a snowstorm. They're supposed to come out and do the audit.
Right.
So we're holding off on that until they
They're completed.
finish the audit. Other than that. Was the total at
165, 450, 364 before, but I've amended.
the new total?
What's the new total?
You had to add, the treasurer added a few things too.
And you rescinded the audit.
Yeah, that was, accident fund was removed from it though.
It was that, now this.
It
What
was
is it?
183,318.55, but now it's 165,453.64.
Yeah, that is updated in the one I have then.
Mhm.
Okay.
$17,864 left because of that.
I'll make a motion that we approve claims audit paid bills totaling $165,453.64.
Or
Any other discussion on the accident fund? Roll call vote, please.
Joe Libby,
Yes.
Robert Presque,
yes.
Robin Hughes. Yes. Clifford Delaney.
Yes. Carried. At this time, we'll open up the floor for the citizens to approach the commission. If anything they want to discuss.
I just want to make a quick comment. Can you folks either speak up louder or get some kind of a speaker system? It is very hard to hear. A lot of places have like a speaker system in the middle of the table where the audience can hear. Because it sounds like you're whispering down there and we can't hear a thing.
I'm sorry.
You're really not whispering.
I'm sorry.
Talking.
Sounds to us like,
We can't hear you.
yeah.
Bottom line.
Yeah, we should look into that. Get a small speaker. system
Audio,
And see.
just to amplify it.
This is a public meeting and we can't hear what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's not fair to the audience to know, not to know what you're talking about. Sometimes you're talking together, one-on-one.
We can take action.
You're talking to the table. It doesn't come forward to us.
We'll have to get some prices then on an audio system.
Okay, and with your permission, I'll instruct Mike Tuck.
We keep, yeah.
Yep. If you didn't hear that part of, we'll get our building and maintenance people on that right away. Apologies.
It's got to be set up where it doesn't flood this thing though.
All right.
Maybe you can even turn the table around so you're closer to us and the other presses correct there.
Or moving seats closer.
Well, yeah, turn the table and that move.
No, we're not gonna turn the table. Rachel?
Good evening, my name is Rachel Blitzstein. I reside at 126 South First Street in Rogers City, Michigan, and I also own a property on Wenzel and Clee. I got here because in Flint, my parents had friends, Edith Frederick Miller and Harold Butch Miller. And through that connection, that's how they wound up acquiring that property. So I don't, well, that happened in the early 60s. It's not like I'm from here, but since I've been here, I've felt an obligation. Both my family was civically engaged to be involved in the community and have done that in ways like the Kickstarter campaign that preserved the theater, working to keep the soccer field from getting sold to Dollar General and helping as a consultant, all of this for free to the senior center to raise money. I do this because I share on my business card, I always put a quote, and this one is from Charles Kettering. You know, GMI is now Kettering Institute. He's the head of chief of engineering, which is, my interest is in the future because I'm going to spend the rest of my life there. And my comment goes to this. I don't understand, because this is like the second time since I've been in the area that a group of the cultural museums have tried to get together to get an initiative on the ballot to raise money for these, because these are important not just to the current, but the future. Cultural travel is what brings people here. Many years ago, I went to a meeting for the first city planning for Rogers City, where the people from the Friends of the Lighthouse had from their guest book. So it means you went to the lighthouse, and if you went into the store, and then you decided to sign the guest book. They had 15,000 people, and they were from like 30 countries. And we need to do things here that reaches out on that stream of traffic that goes up to Mackinac and get some of that economic opportunity, and it comes from things like this. So I don't get why it got bollocksed, and I don't really care why, because to me, the thing is, the county clerk's office and the people who want to do it, and all of you should be working together to get it done. You know, there's a lot of minutia in the paper about this thing and that thing and whether open meeting is. I don't really, it may seem unusual to some people here who know me. I'm not as concerned about that. Let's get it done. Often these things, often people are looking for money like them in August, because frankly, anyone who's in politics knows the turnout is a little lighter there and you can get your people to come. But I think this is the kind of thing that could win in November, and it just needs to get done. And I'll leave it to other people to decide who did what and why, and how it didn't work, but just get it done. Let the people decide whether they see the future. It's important for the kids. It's mind boggling to, it's like Groundhog's Day. Here we go again. You know, let's get it done. Let's move forward.
Thank you. Next. Don't rush.
Hi, my name is Brian Adams. I live in Poston. Geez, probably about 6-8 months ago, I came here and begged you guys to get somebody from the property tax assessors to actually send me my property tax assessment, because I haven't had one since I moved up here 5 years ago. Somehow that was fixed. I don't know if someone here pushed it through, but Jim, when I found him in the post office, said, yep, you're gonna get your property tax assessment, so thank you. I don't know if you remember me coming in here going.
Remember, yeah, but I believe
Whoever. helped
the
you-
township probably
Thank you.
did it.
So whoever did it, I appreciate it. The reason why I'm here is I need your help. I'm gonna ask for something that can't be done yet because it hasn't happened. If I have my information correctly, food is going to go up about twice, maybe even 3 times, somewhere between the time of 30 to 90 days. By the time the end of the month comes around, I would probably say at least half of us in the county will be considered the least of us. In other words, they're gonna be in trouble. They're not gonna be able to pay for food, gas, and then mortgage or taxes, whatever that is. I don't know how to fix that. I can look at a list here and say, you can reduce property taxes. Just all the board of commissioners need to enjoy and, pick a number to say, whatever the assessors have, right? We're gonna reduce it by, and I'm making this up, 10%. You can say, I'm not gonna have anyone do an eviction. We're gonna suspend that for 2 years. I don't know what all this stuff could be. It could be as simple as you sending out a mailer to every single person in the county to say, hey, if you need help with paying your property taxes, fill this out, I'll send it back to us. My fear is this, there's a balance someplace within the county, talking to the treasurer, and I don't know what that is, and I'm not the person looking for that number. At what point are you not collecting property tax assessors, and how much do you need to run county? It's coming. It may not be towards the end of the year, or maybe in the next year. Idiot boy who runs this world is dragging things out. And you have the person who's in control of all of this trying to stop it. So there's a lot of this going on. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. when I say those things. I don't know how to ask this, but I'm not the person that's going to try to figure out what you're doing and what you're not doing. That's not me. You guys are pray. Those are all men of God. You know what needs to be done. I just don't know what it is. It's coming and it's going to be bad. Now, I'm going to go off on a suicide mission, which I don't like doing. I get to go to Onaway, Rogers City, Millersburg, Posen. Posen just loves me. And I can't remember where the other cities that are going there. And I'm going to ask the same thing from them. It'll be joyful when I go in there and go, hey, what are you going to do to be able to help the least of us? I can't wait to see what their response is. But I'm doing this because it's going to be bad. We need to help each other. Whether it's through the county or whether it's through individuals outside, I don't know. All I'm telling you is it's going to be all. Like,
Thank you.
if you have questions, I can meet with you afterwards and then you can make it public. I just have a bunch of ideas, but I don't have the math to go through this. The worst thing that would do is we go, oh, we'll help the people who we serve and we'll get rid of all of the people up here at the county. That's not what I mean either. Somehow that has to be balanced in that.
Thank you. Next, please.
Hello, everyone. Amber Alexander here. Roger Town. This little booklet, I'm not sure if you're getting it reprinted. If you are, it's very valuable. If you're not, I would ask that this information be available on the website because there are a lot of townships on here that can't afford to put their information on there. And the only way I know who's where is this little booklet. In addition, I'd like to add that the term limit should be also added in here too for everyone's knowledge, because that is also sometimes hard to look up. Number 2, have you heard of Michigan class? No? It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. The return on investment is exceptional. Put your money in Michigan class. It is for municipalities. I, at the library, did this. And let me tell you, it's better than CDs and it's better letting the money sit in your account. Then you can start creating funds like a emergency management fund that could help us when we do have situations in our county. Again, it's called Michigan Class. Microsoft, or not Microsoft, they have edge accounts where you can create various funds for this. Excellent to use. I'm very, I only heard about them about 2 years ago, and then they have reached across the whole state of Michigan, and it's just, that's all I've ever heard is great, exceptional return on investment from them.
Treasurer's
I
got
really
my
think,
Michigan class now.
you know, that investment is great. And if you have it, what I do is I take interest earned in there and I put it towards other funds like building in funds and stuff. And I think that's a great way that we could grow an emergency fund, since we've had now 2 emergencies in the last 2 years, that we could help fund some of those kinds of things.
The county does have fund balance in Michigan class now and has had for years.
Yeah, but you know, taking some of that interest from there that you're gaining could go to funds that we need to start.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Another thing too is NEXCA, that guy, NEXCA has a lot of programming for adult seniors for food. And non-cog has programming for, housing.
Next person, please.
My name is Steve Arkwright. My
Steve.
wife and I live on Grand Lake. I sent an email out to you folks 10 days ago. Having not heard anything back, thought it must come to the meeting to get some sort of an answer. We, as you well know, had a massive disaster on Grand Lake this year. It makes me cry to go buy some more properties that were damaged. I got very fortunate, we had a little water in one of our buildings, but I think we're spared that damage. We have the solution, you have the solution, you guys have the power to make that, to correct it. So I wanna know, what are we doing? What are you guys doing? And gal, to address it now, so we don't get the next winter and say, we ran out of time. What are we actively doing? We know we have to change, it. We know that in order to solve the problem, you have to get the court order amended. Have seasonal limit. Why seasonal limit was not put on last year, which is customary around the state, I have no idea. It has to get added so we can adjust the level of the lake. So we can avoid a problem like we had this year. What's the word? You guys are the ones that have to get the amendment. Nobody else can. Are we doing anything? Is it on our rate? That's a disastrous response. What happened this year did not have to happen. The decisions made by this board last year and by the courts didn't cause the problem, but it didn't help the problem. If we sit on our hands this year and do nothing, and it happens again next year, it's your fault. We need to act now. Because we have to get through the courts, and do all that stuff we gotta do, and it takes time. If we don't act, I suspect we're gonna have the same problem. I mean, isn't that the definition of insanity? How do I, because obviously it's not on your radar, hopefully it is now. How do I keep track of what's going on? Because I'm not gonna let, I'm gonna be a dog on this, I'm not gonna let it go. Because if we get down to next year and you guys have done nothing, I mean, it's a big disaster. So how do I, as a citizen, keep track that you guys are moving the ball down? What
What would you suggest we do?
you have,
Exactly.
the commission is the only one that can go to court to amend the order. Get the order amended. I've talked to Eagle,
I'm familiar.
it's customary. Okay, the seasonal limits are customary.
We're already in the process of amending the order, trying to amend the order. It's up to the courts to do it.
I understand. Eagle has no problem with, they're not gonna oppose it. I've talked to Eagle. I've talked to
I don't know about
They've
that.
got an issue with.
I don't know what.
That's
Eagle
why
told
boards
me.
didn't come out last fall.
Well, it didn't come out last fall because we didn't have seasonal limit. We didn't put in the order to have a seasonal limit. So the order says we have to keep the lake level at a set lake level. We've always, which is interesting, we've had great success for 70 years with road commission managing it. They've done an outstanding job. Their records are impeccable. They've done wonderful. But what happened last year is when we got the court order, we didn't have seasonal limits in it. So we were not allowed to lower the lake like we had. Now,
Court order's been in effect since 53,
correct. And we were illegally.
regulating
lowering
the level.
Yes,
So when the Grand Lake Association sued the county to stop a special assessment district, it got the attention of everybody.
understood.
And we had to follow
Started
the
with
order.
these,
Understood. But what happened was when we got the order, we didn't put in a clause for seasonal limits.
well,
My
that is,
understanding with Eagle is it's customary. Almost everybody has seasonal limits on their lake levels. We did not on Grand Lake. Why it didn't go in, I don't know. I mean, I didn't have my attention until this winter. We had to go back. I'm glad to hear that we are going to get it amended. It needs to be amended. I mean,
Well, we're trying to.
it-
It's not a guarantee it's gonna happen.
I've talked to several people in Eagle and nobody's even telling me they're gonna resist it, but they want it done by October 1st, I think. And so the issue becomes people on the lake are gonna gripe because the lake level goes down too much. I think you'll get a lot less griping now. Cause people don't wanna be flooded than you did last year. I also think that it's your duty to lead. A seasonal level, customary and state has to be on Grand Lake. It's the only way we can give ourselves a shot at protecting ourselves.
So our silence wasn't intended to be, we're ignoring you. Is that there are things happening now that we can't comment on. Because
How do I track that goes? How do I know, how can I as a citizen follow up?
talk to the drain commissioner.
I've talked to him. I
The
see
he-
he's on
The
public
hearings will be
side.
public. You can
Mhm.
come to the hearings and listen to the hearings. You wanna follow it.
Do we have hearing dates?
No,
No, it's just getting started.
So my fear is, with all due respect, my fear is that we end up getting to October and we start having hearings. We're not gonna get it done in time for next year and we're gonna have a similar outcome. And that's why I'm really, I'll take all the time. I'm very interested in following up on it now, so we continue to move along as fast as we can. So that we can get the seasonal limits added. So that everybody can,
You can only go as fast as the courts let us, though.
I understand.
Okay. thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry for jumping in.
That's all right. I just didn't want to bring that out yet, because we just start.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Jason Brado from Rogers City here.
Jason.
I'm here representing the Northeast Michigan ORV Club. You know, nobody's probably heard of them, but I'm looking for support from the Board of Commissioners. What we're trying to do is open a section of snowmobile trail to ORV traffic. It's on the far end of Birchwood Drive. It goes from the end of Birchwood Drive to the State Park Road. It basically, kind of cut it, instead of having to go out to 23, which ORVs aren't allowed on US 23. It would allow ORV traffic, which is already allowed on Birchwood and it's allowed on the State Park Road all the way up to those points. Three-quarters of a mile stretch of snowmobile trail that is closed in the summertime. Snowmobiles use it in the winter. We're looking to get it opened up for ORV traffic in the summertime. Basically, it would, for everybody's always looking for things to help the town increase business in town. I believe this would greatly, it's kind of a low hanging fruit, isn't gonna cost any money. I'm not asking for money. I'm just looking for support. We're taking it to, Representative Cam Cabot has already agreed to take it for us to the DNR or the State Park Commission, whoever. We can't find a direct answer on who actually makes the final decision, so he's offered to take it for us. We're just looking for support from as many people as we can get. We've got hundreds of signatures from all the businesses and a lot of residents in town. I haven't met any opposition from any businesses in town. Basically, that 3/4 of a mile stretch, if we open that up, it would allow ORV traffic from the Black Mountain area to come into town. Right now, the only way in and out of town is on 451. That's the only road legally that you can enter or exit Rogers City. You can't go out 68 or 23. So it would basically create a loop and generate a lot of traffic into town. The restaurants, the hotels, the gas stations would greatly benefit from it. It's a 22-mile loop to go around to bypass that 3/4 of a mile trail. 3/4 of a mile long trail that we're willing to upkeep, signage, patrol, do anything we have to do. We're a club. organized club, we can help with anything that needs to be done on it.
Have you gotten the support from the sheriff's department?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So who, you gotta appeal to the DNR,
Correct. We're
probably Eagle too, right?
we
Wetlands,
haven't heard Eagle. We've heard it's either the state park or,
so has Cabot got back to you yet?
yes, he's just waiting for us to get, we wanted to get all of the support we can get to send him so that when he takes it to the DNR and the state parks, that he has all, we got all our ducks in a row and we can show him how much support Rogers City's given for this. And basically, I'm just asking for your support, whether it be a letter or.
I'm not familiar where the snow trail is there.
I am.
Is it the bicycle trail? What you're
Nope.
talking about?
I've got a map here and would like to.
Yeah,
See it.
that snowmobile trail connector was added years and years ago. And
Are you familiar with Birchwood Drive?
Yeah, out here.
Basically, when you get to the end of Birchwood Drive and you hang that hard right to get back out to 23. If you would just go straight, it's just, they close the gates in the summertime. It's open in the wintertime. It's just.
Just like they do on all the snow trails. like,
Yep.
They
And
don't
it
let-
comes out to the State Park Road
I mean-
right by, the Three Hearts Bakery, that road that goes up next to the Three Hearts Bakery, it would come out there.
The snow trails that
You
we,
know, the cross-country team does run on that, so just,
Yep.
just be wary, there's also walking traffic on there as well, so.
well, I just came through there when we were
Yeah.
coming in and there was a guy in a wheelchair I seen going down it. So,
yeah, it's,
There's mixed traffic on a lot of trails.
I mean, the snow trails over by us and Onaway are closed too. They won't let the ORVs drive on them there either.
Some areas are, some are.
It is, the ones that run through my property are.
if it's
I
state,
know a lot of areas do, private property especially.
that would be up to the property owner, because the state doesn't condone that.
Right.
Those snowmobile trails were purchased, constructed, and maintained by the snowmobile trail permits that are going snowmobiles. And those monies don't intertwine between the ORV trails, off-road trails, and snowmobile trails. So those have never intertwined. I've never understood it.
Correct.
I've asked at the state level, I've asked at Northeast Michigan Council of Governments. I still don't understand why that is not.
Mhm.
And they said, it's because there's walking, horse and bike traffic.
So do
And
you have support letters already made up?
Yes,
What are some of the, Larry Woody talked to me.
Yep.
And Larry said you had all kinds of groups and signatures. Maybe you should share a few of those groups with us.
okay, I didn't bring any of,
Okay.
so I can provide them to you, I can bring them to you so you have them, basically, every business in Rogers City that we've gone to, there hasn't been any opposition for it, I'm sure you're gonna have some people that are opposed to ORV traffic. Rogers City tries to bring a lot of things in that. You always find somebody that's not gonna.
if you have a letter of support,
Mhm.
that would you like the commission to vote on and authorize the chairman to sign? We could bring it to a vote then.
Okay, so if I would just to form a letter. Ask for,
We don't need a
Give
resolution.
it an up
I
or
know
down.
exactly what you wanna do, what you're looking for. You're looking for our support. Spell it out plain, ask us to consider it. I think we would.
okay,
Either way, it'll get an up or down vote. so.
Yep.
okay, well, thank you very much, I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Unfinished business. EMC. Emergency Management Coordinator.
That's you,
dumpsters.
Ken.
Yeah. So. Basically, same as before, what you guys tabled at the last meeting, or has there been one meeting in between? I went to a conference. for-
No, we had a special meeting on
Okay,
other
I
issues.
wasn't sure. So yeah, still, as I travel around the county, there's tons of need, for dumpsters. Renee reported, from the sheriff's department at the finance committee meeting earlier this week that the police department's already seeing trash in the woods. The analogy I made, if it's gonna cost $400 to take your trash and $400 for a new water heater, and you only got $400, you're gonna buy a new water heater. and the trash is gonna go in the woods, so. Black Lake, I know, you know, they're struggling over there heavily, I know Grand Lake area needs it, I know Long Lake area needs it. Same deal, it would be measured out in 40-yard dumpsters. GFL has almost reduced the price in half for the county for this event. Yeah. Basically same, everything the same as I said last.
My comments were the same as before. We represent the entire county. Every township and every taxpayer. While the townships, in my opinion, should take this on because they can apply to FEMA for reimbursement funds the same as we can. So if you have, it seems to me about 5 townships affected. Or 4.
In our county.
In our county, 4 townships affected in our county. The township should take that up and then apply to FEMA for reimbursement, whether they get it or not. I don't think it's appropriate for every single taxpayer in the county to support 4 townships dumpsters in this instance.
And I've been talking to my
And I've had lots of
constituents,
people
too.
comment and call me on it
I'm
too.
getting the same thing on my constituents too. I mean, you talk to North Alice, Black Lakes in North Alice, Behringer, correct?
North Alice, Behringer, Krakow, Presque would be the 4.
Mhm.
And what feedback are you getting from the townships?
I called.
They don't have the resources to do it?
No,
Cause I know they went to Alice Township, who none of the lakes are in there. They showed up at Alice Township and asked them, and they said, we have no people affected in our township.
prior to the last meeting, I had called every township supervisor, just asking what kind of flooding they had, if any,
Oh.
that they'd heard of. So I talked to every single one. That's how I kind of came to the conclusion. There was really only 4 townships that had any number of people where we would consider putting in 40-yard dumpsters. I mean, even at Akiak Lake on Circle Drive there, you know, they would have to haul they would still be able to use these dumpsters, but they would have to haul it. We wouldn't be putting one there as well, because these got to be monitored by somebody. They have to be watched. So it's,
I
I
was,
mean, you know how it is with FEMA. There's a lot of restrictions with
well, and there's really no guarantee of FEMA.
0 guarantee.
I was kind of hoping the landfill would have done something like a large item pickup they do for our township.
I did see that.
Open up one day and then these people could, one weekend, and these people could haul their stuff in for nothing.
I believe North Alice Township has purchased a couple of 40-yard dumpsters, and I think they have intentions to do a few more as time goes on. I'm pretty certain that Behringer Township was renting a regular garbage truck. It's not their large item day on Akiak Road there, but they were gonna do that for some of their people. So I mean, I know they are trying, the townships are trying.
Yeah, it's just not dissimilar with special assessment districts on lakes and lake levels, whereas people in the townships I represent aren't, their tax dollars going to support that. They don't support. And this is kind of the same thing. I got a few phone calls, got approached by a few people that said, well, they need to get their own dumpsters. The townships need to get their dumpsters. They can apply to FEMA the same as the county can. And if each one takes it on individually, and rather than taking on the burden to the county and spreading it amongst all taxpayers, I think it's a worthy cause. I think something needs to be done, but I don't think it's at this level.
Okay.
Personally,
All right.
I'm just one vote.
I'll reach out to the 4 townships and just let them know if, you know, I'm happy to assist them if they need a hand with getting it scheduled through GFL. You know, anything I can help them with, I would be happy to help them with, but I'll let them know it's gonna be on them.
So you're gonna say this is, died for lack of support, or what are you?
Well, we don't have a motion. Did anybody make a motion? So one's gonna make a motion. There's no
Died for
action.
lack of support.
Okay.
Thank you for all your efforts.
Yeah,
I know
I-
it's been a
you know,
long couple of weeks.
Trying to do what I can for the people in the county. So,
Absolutely.
I
yeah,
understand that.
I'll be in touch with those the supervisors and do what we can.
Presque Council on Aging grant. Next on the agenda, they have a letter. They're applying for a grant.
Yeah, looking for a letter of support or
You know, where is it? Right here. Presque Council on Aging. You got it?
Sure.
Is it in your packet?
I don't see.
I don't see it either. That would be-
Make a motion, we table that, and move on.
No, we don't need the motion to table it off the table. It's not here. New business. Northeast Michigan Council Mental Health Board.
There's a new member of.
Is that in here? Person who wanted to be appointed to the mental health board.
Jerry, the very best, and he said it was complete. I don't have that letter. I was never sent that letter.
That's gonna have to be tabled too.
I never received the letter.
PC resignation. Fran Brink,
Make a motion, we accept your resignation.
I would support that. Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Okay. Cliff Talini,
Yes.
Robert Presque,
Yes.
Robin Hughes,
Yes.
Joe Libby.
Yes.
Carried. On the agenda, expenses for the Eagle Dam regulation. What we have is a drain commissioner, Mike Tuck, who's gonna be the dam superintendent. Eagle's putting on a drain, a dam regulation training up in the Sioux, and we just need to. They've already registered for it, it's $20. And they just needed a motion for expenses, motel, because it's an overnight deal.
Yeah, per normal county preset limits. I so move.
Or motion support, cover their costs.
Yep, per county preset limits.
Any other discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Joe Libby,
Yes.
Robert Presque.
Yes.
Robin Hughes,
Yes.
Cliff Talini.
Yes. Medical examiner appointment. Apparently we have to reappoint the medical examiner. Hope that's in there.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I, Dr. Donald B. Ramsey, accept the appointment as medical examiner.
Didn't know he was still the examiner.
Yeah. I make a motion that we reappoint Dr. Donald B. Ramsey, D.O. as medical examiner for the next term.
Okay.
And a motion and support, any discussion, you don't have much of a choice.
Right.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Post. There you go, notify him, get him to have to sign that. He signed it. Overtime for Kathy Wisniewski. You was expound on that for us.
Yeah. A little further down is the reason why.
Yeah. That's out of order.
Unfortunately, it happened when we're going from 0 to 100 overnight. Getting a little backlog already, to be honest with you. Picking up some of the slack where I can, but all the money entry goes through Kathy.
Did she give an appropriate notice?
No.
She's done.
So I'm asking the board to authorize up to 10 hours per pay period, so 5 hours per work week.
Until you get somebody hired.
Temporarily until I can get the position filled and we can get back into the flush. Because today alone, we received 50 permit applications.
I would move to approve that 10 hours the pay period until we get somebody else hired. Posting, get somebody else hired.
Discussion,
Discussion,
come back if she needs more.
I will.
roll call vote, please. Any more discussions? Roll call vote.
Joe Libby.
Yeah,
Robert Presque.
Yes.
Robin Hughes.
Yes.
Cliff Tweedy.
Yes. Okay. Overtime for the EM temperature. You turned some into the finance council here, full board approved it. 82.5 hours from the storm. Flooding,
2 weeks. In addition to his. Correct?
yeah,
In addition to your 28,
To 30, yeah.
in addition to 30, 60 in 2 weeks, you put in 172.
Let's put in 142.5 hours in 2 weeks.
70 hours a week, 60 hours a week,
Oh, gotcha.
65.
71.
66.5, the week of 420 to 426.
He's 30 over.
76 hours for that second week of that pay period, from 427 to 5/3.
He explained what,
Yep.
to the finance, what he did, what he had to do.
You good? Make a motion, we approve the overtime as presented.
I get.
Quick,
Any
Robert.
any more discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Okay. Cliff Tweedy.
Yes.
Robin Hughes.
Yes.
Robert Presque.
Yes.
Joe Libby.
Yes.
Harry. See, that was in our last meeting. We I see Jerry didn't put it in there.
Hmm.
But I had the lawyer review it for us. Our correspondence, Monkey Ridge. And before I send it on its way,
You copied all of those.
I just wanted you guys to review it and act on it. The lawyer said, keep it short and simple. That's what we did. Pass that down to everybody, review it.
I was gonna read it too.
Hey, you read it all.
Mm-hmm. Westwood Professional Services, the developer. Presque Board of Commissioners have paused current renewable application to get direction from our planning consultants. Presque Board of Commissioners have directed their consultants and legal counsel to review the current zoning ordinance for compatibility with PA 233 and to assist with any pending or anticipated energy facility project review. And then, of course, the chairman and clerk would sign it if we approve this.
The last meeting when we came out of it, we discussed it. To notify them. Just been hearing them now.
And this is not directing them to go to the state. This is.
No, I mean, they can go to the state at any time they want.
Sure they can. They don't need to wait for us.
It's just,
Yeah.
I wanted you to know that the Fahey Law reviewed it
Yep.
and signed off on it.
To make a motion, we authorize the letter to go out to Westwood and to be directed to any new applicants of energy projects in general. And authorize the chairman and clerk to sign.
Motion support. Any more discussion?
Do you have any idea how long this pause will take place? Year, months?
Could be 6 months,
Any
whatever it
ideas
takes,
to get all
whatever it
14
takes.
Townships, with their zoning ordinance up to speed,
No, our ordinance, this is
the county ordinance?
the county ordinance. Currently, right now, the attorney has our ordinance, a hard copy of it, he's going over it.
So you're not sure how long this will take.
No. Surely it'll be shorter than what we proposed the last time.
Right. And what it'll do too is allow with legal review suggested changes to the ordinance and then go to the planning commission for their approval and ultimately come
Which
back.
we're gonna delve into here this summer. We're gonna review we've already got 20 different things that need to be reviewed. in it.
Good, thanks.
And growing, I guess, daily, coming up with stuff. Any more discussion?
Was there a second?
Yeah, that was second.
Roll call vote, please.
Robert Presque,
Yes.
Cliff Tellini,
Yes,
Joe Libby,
Yes.
Robin Hughes.
Yes.
motion carried. All right, Kelly Roma letter of resignation. I read it already.
Yeah, but in fact, I think we all probably looked at it, Mr. Chairman. I move that we accept her, letter of resignation with regret
Second.
And post for a position.
And post for a position.
and post for a position, absolutely.
It's gonna have to post it for 6 days anyway. Got a second? Any
Yep.
more discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, motion carried. We already did that one. Equalization. Maintain Beacon and Schneider proposal. Michelle? Dave,
You guys already got a copy of that? You did, okay,
this is what we spoke at.
yep. that's
Finance.
right,
Mhm.
yeah. So the treasurer's office 3 years ago signed us up for Beacon on the county website. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not, but it has been fantastic for equalization. It is not working for the treasurer's office
At all.
for what they need it to work for, and they're gonna go a different direction. We want to take it on in equalization, and we have the funds within our budget.
They wanna maintain it,
We
keep what they
wanna-
have. Treasurer wants to go with BSNA.
Correct.
Yeah.
For our use, we don't have the ability to update our books anymore. That was a huge printer and huge cost. And if you go on Beacon, you can see everything. So
So it takes care of all the mapping,
building and zoning uses it.
takes care of all your mapping.
It makes our mapping available to anybody who goes there.
We get our maps updated and then we send it to Beacon, and then we get new aerials every 3 years. And they keep, so you can go back 3 years to see what it looked like. So the more aerials we get, you can go back further and further.
You can see the
Different
changes.
How things change.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So to explain this, almost 1 million people a year, 1 million kids a year. Which could be one person doing multiple things.
Sure.
And an average of 111 people a day.
Then there's businesses
Going to
using it.
that.
I'm sure abstract offices using
yeah.
it. Real estate agents are probably using it. Attorneys.
Yep, appraisers.
Yeah, this would require a budget amendment within their budget.
Within their budget. The
For this
money's
year.
there.
For this year.
Yeah, because it wasn't, we have the funds,
You didn't specifically budget for this.
we didn't budget for that.
Just
Yeah.
have to amend your budget.
We would have to amend our budget. We
But
would have,
next year you'll need a different line item,
correct,
correct?
Yeah.
GL.
Typically, this went through the treasurer's office.
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to configure this motion in my brain here. So, I make a motion that we authorize equalization to subscribe.
We would simply be managing the agreement that's already in place.
Right.
Motion to keep the agreement in place.
Just to
Right, the
maintain here on the agenda.
Maintain
To
and go through.
maintain, is that the word you're looking for?
You
And-
wanna make a
and-
motion?
Yeah, Yeah, and present us with the budget amendment suggestion at the next meeting. You already got it?
We have it.
Okay,
So we have the funds in this account,
right.
but that's not the right line item. We would want that amount moved to that account.
We can do that as a second motion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Thank
now,
you.
they just want to retain,
Well,
motion to
my-
retain. Right now, they just want a motion to retain.
Yep, I made that motion.
I support that.
Got a motion of support to retain. What did you call them?
Beacon.
Vegan. All, any discussion? All in favor signify by saying
I have
aye.
to roll.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Now the amendment.
Make a motion that we allow the treasurer's office to amend their budget.
Equalization office.
I'm sorry. I knew that.
You better let me.
Equalization to amend their budget, moving $11,000 even from account 101-225. I'll give you this note paper. -807-000, moving that $11,000 to 101-225-871-000.
Support.
Support.
I support it.
That's wonderful.
I support it. Roll call vote, please. Any discussion? Brenda?
Wait, who made the motion?
Joe,
Okay,
Who made the
Jose.
motion? I supported it.
okay. All right,
Roll-
Chuck Libby,
Roll call
Yes.
vote.
Cliff Delaney,
Yes.
Robert Presque.
Yes.
Robin Hughes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We were worried that we were gonna lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Rightly so. Okay, that takes care of new business. Committee reports.
We normally deal with those at the last meeting, end of the month, Mr. Chairman.
No personnel. this
No.
month. Finance we covered in the.
Yes, sir.
Special appointment committee reports. Thanks.
We had a meeting with Yak Outdoor Center, representatives of the Friends of the Yak Outdoor Center. Mike Tuck, manager, Wendy Martin, scheduling, myself, and the MEDC regarding availability of funds and different buckets to. This was the first step in identifying potential opportunities for updating things that need to be updated at the Yak Outdoor Center.
Grants.
Yeah, yes, since the same day, this lovely lady sent us an email that pointed out a few buckets to go from, including the trust fund, including MDARD, including the MEDC itself to a smaller extent, and committed to providing any assistance that we may need. So that process is moving forward. Subsequent to that, the Yak Outdoor Center reported an emergency repair. Their 2-horse water pump, which provides the water to the buildings. It requires a 2-horse to move it that far.
Submersible,
Blew up. Cracked.
jet pump or submersible?
I'm not sure. I think it's a jet pump. So long story short, Mike Tuck has been directed to, it's within the number to get that pump in, get it going. And they have renters this weekend. And he's rented 2 porta-johns and explained to them the situation with our apologies. And they may cancel, it may say, hey, it's no big deal. We'll rough it and go. So
So do you purchase a new pump?
he's got one coming. That was the hard part. You know, you can find a 3/4 horse pump,
Mine's a horse and a half.
yeah, everywhere, but the 2-horse, a little harder to come by.
Yeah.
So that's in the process of happening. Bit of a panic on his part. And I said, you gotta do what you gotta do. You got budget, but
Who's putting it in?
I'd have to check with Mike. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Must be a submersible, eh?
I'm thinking it is, yeah. But yeah, it's a big well with a 2-horse.
That's the first I heard about that. Did you just happen?
Yeah, he called, I talked to him yesterday.
Recently.
Afternoon.
It's 2 days ago. I talked with him. All right.
Yep.
Any other special committee reports? Tomorrow, the commission is there, Wednesday, next Wednesday. Commissioner comments then.
Along with what Mr. Brado echoed earlier this evening, Larry Budnick called me about opening that 3/4 mile stretch so that ORVs can use it in the summertime as well as the winter. I'm on board with it. I think we need to lend our support to it. And I'm looking forward to the letter to come from Jason so we can bring it up as a group and vote on this issue.
I like to see the route
Yeah.
for safety reasons.
I've got maps here, if you'd like to see them.
All right,
After the meeting.
yeah, or you're gonna take
Didn't want
off.
to get out of order or anything.
No, I mean, I'll make copies of them.
Yeah, you can keep these.
Oh, all right.
It's so. I got my glasses on, but this is oh, I gotta look here. Okay, this is the Birchwood Drive, and then this is where it turns and goes back to 23, so this would be the stretch of trail.
Just
That
that
we
little
have,
bit
like,
right
just
there.
that 3/4 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
And-
you sent me that,
It's
Okay.
it's safer than what they're doing now.
right.
what they're
It
doing.
is, yeah,
Yeah,
because they're coming back out to 23.
23.
Mhm.
Is that all you had, Mr. Bishop?
I guess
what
it
I
would
would say.
depend on the DNR.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Okay.
Any other commissioner comments?
I got a comment or two real quick. I've gotten some pretty heated calls in the last 2 weeks. Realizing that as a commissioner, we need to represent everybody within our townships that we represent, every taxpayer in the county. And sometimes these decisions are hard and sometimes they don't seem fair to the individual or the individual entity that is affected. Know that we're doing the best we can to do that. I listened to everybody. In fact, I got quite a chewing on one day and then even called back to explain after what I knew. I get calls every day about recycling. And I tell them, read the side of the dumpster and don't throw polystyrene, don't throw foam containers, styrofoam containers
There's signs at every
on every one of them.
site.
But I get calls almost every day. And we have past commissioners here, you know that sometimes the questions can be redundant and a little trying on patience. But I've been very patient and know that we're doing the best we can and making the best decisions we know how. That's my perspective. So,
Biggest problem I get is overflowing and people not breaking down the cardboard and putting them in there and then stacking stuff. It's kind of subsided, them stacking the tires and the garbage outside of the dumpsters.
yeah,
But it's
I personally cleaned around ours and Hawks.
that and the lids. I already talked to him too when he was at our last meeting and MMP meeting about they need new lids. There's money to do that. I don't know why they don't put new lids
Right.
on. And they should probably put steel ones on. Cause the
Plastic.
plastics don't last.
Yeah.
Any other commissioner comment? Robin?
I got nothing.
Other government officials?
Okay.
Tim?
Yeah, I just, yeah. I didn't know if anybody else was,
Well, you're a government official.
right?
No, you're not.
Be nice.
So, I just want to give you guys a quick update. So the state and federal did start their damage assessment across the 40 counties. I said in Zoom on Monday, they were getting started on Tuesday. 3 groups downstate at the tornadoes, 3 groups up here. They started in Leelanau, I believe, and Benzie County and
Grand Traverse.
yeah, in that area. Will be working their way here. It will be 8 to 8 every day until it's done.
You'll have to go around with them
And
here.
I have myself, they need somebody from the county to go with them. I told them I could.
Well, they don't know where they're
They
going.
don't know where they're going. I've already done it. I've probably knocked on 250 doors across the county. Anybody that did a self-survey damage assessment, puts a dot on a map, makes me know I need to go to that area. And specifically those homes. So I've done that, so we've got a start on it, but now it's the state and FEMA will be doing it as well. So, that should be starting soon.
Typically, that won't take them really that long.
I hope not.
No,
Yeah, I mean, I hope in a couple days, 24 hours worth of work, it could be done.
I wonder why they sent people up from down there when they have. You're talking FEMA, right?
Yeah, there'll be a FEMA person,
Well, we have a FEMA person that does that in our county. You know, why isn't he doing it here?
yeah, I don't know the process, what they're.
Our assessors does that for FEMA.
I am in the process of collecting the expense reports, so the city of Onaway got me theirs, yesterday. And the city of Rogers City got me theirs yesterday for any extra expenses for floods. I've been working with, Dave and Ann at the road commission. That's a little, it was the state wanted it turned in today by 5. And, the road commission just was, I mean, that's just not feasible, I don't think, for any counties that had 8 roads collapse. So it didn't happen, but it will, and they're not being a stickler about it, it's just going to the state. They realize they're rushing this like crazy and making it very difficult on the entities involved to get this.
So did Dave talk to him?
Ann was gonna get me the numbers after her and Dave got them together, and then I ship them off to the
He
state.
gave me the numbers on 68, but not the rest of the roads.
Yeah, all the roads.
that'll probably be at your meeting tomorrow,
Yeah. Wednesday.
Wednesday, excuse me.
Go ahead.
And then, food bank grant, I got all of those receipts turned in today to MEDC, so the $22,222 was distributed and bought food across the county, so those are all turned in. And then I received through, church organizations that were helping with the flood, kind of like the shafts, the mercy shafts that were now in a way that served 14,000.
St. Paul's,
Yep, they served 14,000 meals while they were there.
they were busy.
I got delivered 13 pallet loads of supplies. So there was the muck out buckets that had cleaning supplies in 5-gallon pails, hygiene kits, plastic totes, 18-inch box fans, cases of bleach, water, rake shovels. And that's been, I mean, the hygiene kits, there's some left and some bleach. Anything left over, I will get to food pantries so they can get that stuff passed out. It came to us free. And I will
Pass
get
it
it out,
on.
pass it on to the entities that will be able to actually, give it
Utilize
to
it.
people.
Yep,
You did a good job on that, the grant, securing that grant.
yeah, the next time we get together, you need to be involved in the Akiak Outdoor Center discussion.
Yeah.
Because your name come up, and as did emergency management and shelters and
Yeah,
the ability to provide beds, not just
That would be
someplace to
ideal.
get warm.
absolutely.
So
Yeah,
place-
a
that
full
would be
service,
ideal.
real shelter.
it
Yeah,
requires a lot to get there. But we're hoping that might be a bucket we could draw from to make that happen. And then being as close to that end of the county as it is, there may be other entities that would like or could participate.
Had we were prepared by the time that ice storm came, that would have been utilized a lot.
It would have,
right.
so. Good.
And did you interact with those poor flood victims of Black Lake?
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
it true that most of them probably did not have flood insurance?
no one had flood insurance.
You
And
can't
these
buy
homes
it.
that have 5-6 feet of water, are they total?
I've been in homes that the homeowners were carrying out their belongings that weren't ruined because the houses will be torn down.
Unbelievable.
Nobody can buy flood insurance.
Yeah.
We're on a floodplain.
I did hear, and it's, at this point, it's just, as I was speaking with different homeowners, the folks that had really bad ice damage. Some of them said they had talked to their insurance companies and it looked like they might have some insurance coverage, being it was ice.
Yeah,
I mean, it's it was brutal over there. I mean, boat hoists.
The ice
inside
probably,
Living rooms.
the
pushed right
wind, the
through
wind
front
blowing
doors.
ice would be covered.
It would, yeah.
Wells, there definitely have any big issues. I've been on the phone with the health department planning. Wells are having E. coli in them and, chemicals, so tests are coming back, not good on that. A lot of drain fields were obviously submerged, totally underwater. So,
A gentleman that spoke from Grand Lake, there she was basically flooding, not ice, correct?
correct, yeah, Long Lake, Akiak Lake,
Black Lake was the ice.
yeah, and then only one set, certain parts of Black Lake, so on that 489, that two kind of this end, the 211 kind of end. There wasn't really ice there, it was more on the bluffs side.
Oh, really?
Sheboygan County
Well, and our county.
and our county.
Yeah, most of the Black Lake is in Sheboygan County,
Mhm.
so. Yeah, it was rough over there for sure, and they're still
They're still
fighting.
not turning the corner yet.
That's something to that as well. I serve on the Community Foundation for Northeast Michigan. And last week we had an urgent needs fund meeting on the executive committee. And we approved $50,000 in grant funds that will support organizations in Presque County and in Sheboygan County that directly affect those that were impacted by the floods. And so one of them I can tell you, thanks to Tim reaching out to draw, that was one of them that was greenlighted and full funding.
Beautiful.
The bank also had $500 for the first 50 people that
Yeah,
applied.
they got a grant for 25,000 and I've been working with Eric on that. It filled up in a half a day.
Yeah.
All 50 people it was done in a half a day.
Thank you. Anything else? Any correspondence then?
Not beyond what we got.
How about payroll?
Your turn.
We approved payroll.
What's that?
I said.
She whispered.
I'm losing my voice.
Oh, you're losing your voice.
Yeah.
Sound like Mr. Living losing his tune.
Nah.
I was
Pretty gravelly
second.
tonight, Joe.
Motion for payroll, she said I would
Little
second.
gravelly, I was up with weather.
Second.
I'll second.
Okay,
Roll call.
all right. Cliff Selini,
Yes.
Robin Hughes,
Yeah.
Robert Presque.
Yes.
Joe Libby.
Yes. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, at 8:12. Subject, next meeting, so to the call of the chair.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Opposed? Motion carried. Yes, thank you.
Seconded it?
I motioned to adjourn. He seconded.
Ah,
Yeah, actually, we should.
what's this?
I can't believe this. I asked you, I said, if
Yeah.
you need a copy of that guy, I